We frequently receive questions on different HC topics, so we decided to answer those questions and share with you. If you have any interesting questions that you want to be answered, so please write them on the comment part and we will consider them in our next videos. So let's see what's our next question. After discussing industries, what effects do operational activities involve the term of learning health and safety?
It's very simple. You have to understand the processes. You have to understand activities going around you, because without understanding activities, you won't be able to protect people. Because as per the standards, as per the legislation, our role and the management role, organization role is to protect people. Actually, we have responsibility, legal responsibility to protect people and to provide health and safety facilities, safe workplace, and all that, all these requirements. And the main reason, actually, our objective is to protect people. So to protect people, we need to understand what is happening in the workplace, what to protect people from. So that's why having these, understanding activities, understanding operations is very important.
Shall we call this method statement?
One way we can do that, yes, is sometimes in organizations, especially in oil and gas field, we call this method statement, so method of work being delivered. The reason I prefer the method statement option, because in the method statement you have clear stages and clear elements where to look at, find out hazards, for example. Because in method statement you have activities, for example, it clearly tells you what will happen. From A to Z, for example. If you want to do lifting operation, move load from A point to B, or working on engine, for example, repair a pipe section, or change a valve on the line, or different activities. So it clearly tells you what is the activity, what is happening there. And then it tells you who's involved in this activity. So because in the permit to work system as well, and control of work system, which then actually continues with the permit to work system, you have to provide a list of people who will be there, because they have to be competent. They have to be competent, and by all means, from delivering the job and doing the job, and doing it, of course, safely. So with all the valid certifications and qualifications and etc., all in place to be competent to do the job. Then, of course, you have to have equipment. So every job we utilize some sort of equipment, like it can be cranes, it can be compressors, it can be tools, hand tools, power tools, different tools and equipment we utilize. So what kind of tools and equipment will be utilized in that activity? So, and where the job will happen, where the activity will happen. Is it in open air? So is it going to be windy weather, or it's too hot, or it's too cold, or it's a different condition? It's a dark, or in daytime activities. So all these 4 elements, working activity, human equipment, and the location, actually is a good start to actually describe the process and find out what hazards could be there. Because then there is no other sources for hazards, and if you have these 4 elements, then you know where the hazards could come from. And unless there is some force majeure, something happens, emergency things, but excluding that, if normal job activities, so these are the 4 elements we come across with the hazards. So understanding these elements, understanding these elements of activities, will put us on a step ahead on the game, and enable us to identify hazards and find out the risk levels, and put control measures in place how to protect people at work. So, and because as we said at the beginning, our main role is to protect people. So to protect people, to find out what to protect them from, and once you're familiar with all these elements, and define the hazards and define the risk level, then you are in position to control people.
Thank you for explanation.
Thank you.
Do you know what question comes next? Subscribe to our channel to find out the next question with us.